Actually, the easiest thing to get from the Mesa Prime Access drop has got to be the Redeemer Prime. It has, okay, 4 parts. No, 3 parts. It has 1 blade, 1 handle, 1 blueprint. That is it. The handle is on the Axii R2 relic, the blueprint is on the Lith B6 relic, and the blade is on the Meso Z2 relic. And the reason I'm saying this is not just the easiest because it's only got 3 parts. The AK Jagara has 2 receivers, 2 barrels, a link, and a blueprint. That's 6 parts. This is more because it has a quicker attack speed, 3 times as much crit chance, almost twice the crit multiplier. It has more than twice the status, and it does more impact by a tiny little amount, more slash by, actually 14's not that bad, and more puncture by, again, a small amount. This time it's 4, the impact was 2. It's actually well worth it because this thing comes with 2 Vs, the same as the AK Jagara, which you would say is the only other weapon I happen to have equipped because I've just finished leveling those things up. 2 Vs isn't that bad, but you have to remember this is a gunblade, so there is a very limited number of actual stances that will go in this. There's 2. There's High Noon and Bullet Dance, and I'm assuming from the fact that I have 1 Bullet Dance and 5 High Noons that High Noon is the easiest to get of these and Bullet Dance is probably the hardest. It's been so long, I have no idea. Now obviously with things like this, if you haven't played with the Redeemer before, it's actually quite interesting and you will have to play with the stances as I had to because I haven't used one in so long. I could not remember which one was the easiest to perform the actual gun part of this. But status wise, even though it starts life with a 26% status, I will very, very quickly admit, even using the dual stat mods, the elemental and status chance ones, all 4 of them will still only take this to a 95.2%, so you may want to throw something like Weeping Wounds on this, but this is yet again a mod that will be very useful for a condition overload style build because it's status based. If you're going to throw all 4 of those mods on there, throwing that on there will add a plus 60% melee damage per status type affecting the target. You have 2 of them, so you can do an extra 120% damage using that mod. Very, very useful if you are going full on status to condition overload build your weapon if possible. Prime Fury, Prime Reach, Prime Pressure Point are kind of give or takes on this. I did try playing around to find out if Prime Reach will actually increase the range of the bullets because this is a gunblade. It does shoot bullets as well as cut close range enemies, but I just couldn't decide if it did. The reason that I would leave that on is simply because it increases the range of the melee attacks, but it is a 14-point mod, and if you are going to condition overload this, you could probably get away with forming this once. If you want to have primed reach and condition overload on, you're going to need to former this at least twice. But if we're being honest, I didn't put a single former in mine. I have Prime Pressure Point, Prime Reach, Prime Fury, Body Count, and the 4 elemental mods. I was only using Prime Reach simply because, yes, it has a 16% crit chance, but I was really tempted on putting Weeping Wounds in. That would of course work with Body Count and increase the status chance, but that missing 4.8% difference versus the plus 165% range, considering this thing does shoot rounds out of the end of it, I thought would come in very useful until in practice, and yeah, I actually swapped Reach out for Weeping Wounds because I saw no noticeable difference using Prime Reach with this thing. But as you can expect, it's the Redeemer. The Redeemer itself, I'm going to avoid saying that because that was just that worst pun ever. and I didn't even say it, but it's the Redeemer. It is a good weapon to begin with. Now it is just better. The fact there's only 3 parts for it, better. The looks of it, better. The damage, better. It's just better all round. There's nothing else that can be said about this, so we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.